Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to this special episode where I am going to show you 6 tricks to save the taxes. And this episode is specifically catered to the futures and options traders because most of my followers are futures and options traders. What most of the futures and options traders are thinking, whatever is my profit and I will have to pay the taxes. So that is not correct. So there are various ways within the income tax law we can save lot of taxes. So you have to plan accordingly. So that is what we are going to discuss about in this video. The first one is claiming the expenses. Futures and options is considered as a business. Whereas if you invest in capital market, whatever the profit you are getting, that comes under a capital gain. That is not a business income. For a capital gain, if it is a short-term capital gain, 15%, long-term capital gain, 10% beyond 1 lakh rupees, you have to pay flat. So you cannot claim any expenses. Whereas the futures and options is considered as a business. So therefore, whatever the incidental expenses related to your business, that is futures and options trading. So they all can be claimed as expenses. Say for example, you incur lot of expenses like you pay broadband charges, you pay mobile charges, mobile bills, and then you pay brokerage, service tax, stamp duty. So you then like sometimes you may be paying some money as a consultancy fee to some people who are giving you consulting ideas for the trade. So all these can be shown as expenses. On top of which, so you buy a laptop or you buy a mobile phone for this purpose, you can claim depreciation also. Lot of expenses that is incidental to this business can be shown as expenses. Say for example, assume that you do a number of trades. Few trades resulted in a profit of 11 lakh and few trades resulted in a loss of 3 lakh. There is a profit of 11 lakh, there is a loss of 3 lakh. So the net profit is 8 lakh rupees. You don't have to pay tax for 8 lakh rupees. Assume that your incidental expenses like mobile bill, broadband bill, if you have any rental for your office, and your office boy expenses, then brokerages and consulting fee and all these. Let us say all these put together it is 2 lakh rupees. Though your net profit is 8 lakh rupees from futures and options trading, and after deducting this 2 lakh rupees as expenses, your net taxable income is only 6 lakh rupees. It is not 8 lakh rupees. That is the first one. So whatever is the incidental expenses related to this business can be considered as an expense. The second trick, many people I have come across, so in a particular year, so they did not make profit in futures and options, so they made losses. So the moment they make losses, so they think that I'm making loss, so why should I file income tax return? So that is a wrong thing. In a particular year, if you make a loss, you still have to file the return and you have to declare the loss to the income tax department. You have to file ITR 3 so that in the next subsequent years, as and when you make a profit, you are not required to pay the tax. So this is called tax offsetting. Many people think if I have a loss and if I have to declare to the income tax, then I have to go for auditing. So why should I spend more money for auditing? Anyway, I am already in loss. So that is a wrong assumption. As long as your turnover is within the prescribed limit, so you need not go through auditing in order to declare losses in your ITR. Say for example, let us say you made some trades. In some trades you made 4 lakh rupees profit. In some other trades you made 6 lakh rupees loss. So that means there is a net loss of 2 lakh rupees. So you can actually file income tax return by saying that you lost 2 lakh rupees. So that in the subsequent years, if there is a profit, you don't have to pay tax for 2 lakh rupees. Another question, sir, if I have a loss, so is it compulsory for me to go for auditing? Actually, no. In the same example I have given, 4 lakh profit and 6 lakh loss, the turnover is only 4 lakh plus 6 lakh. the turnover is the summation of profit and loss. Because 10 lakh is less than the prescribed limit of 2 crore for auditing, you don't have to go for auditing. So if you are not very sure what is the threshold limit for auditing and this and that, so we came out with a video earlier, you can watch that video here. Now coming to the third trick, new tax regime versus the old tax regime. In 2020, the finance minister came out with a new formula for computing the tax, so which is called new tax regime. Some people, if they follow the old tax regime, it may be beneficial for them, and some people, if you follow the new tax regime, that will be beneficial for you. You can choose whichever you want. But however, you remember, if you are a F&O trader and you are considered as a businessman, so you are going to file the ITR as a under the business head. So in your whole lifetime, you will get only one chance to switch from old tax regime to new tax regime. And once you shifted to the new one, so you have to continue with the new one. So that you have to remember. Another important thing is that if you are a salaried person and if you are doing futures and options trading also, so then you will not be able to switch more than one time. In that case, I will advise you to do the trading in one of your blood relatives' name, and you keep only the salaried income with you, so that you can switch from old tax regime to new tax regime any number of times. So for salaried people, it is allowed. But for business people, it is not allowed. It is allowed only once in a lifetime. So you remember that. Sometimes you may be confused, old tax regime or new tax regime, which one I should choose and which is beneficial for me. So if you want to know that, look at the description. So the tax planner is given from the taxbuddy.com. So you can choose the tax planner and you can find out yourself. If you have been filing income tax through taxbuddy.com, so this tax planner is absolutely free for you. And in case if you are not filing the income tax return through the taxbuddy.com, then you may have to pay about 499 rupees to access this tax planner. The fourth trick is the presumptive taxation. So there is something called presumptive taxation, so where you don't have to maintain any books of accounts. You don't have to keep the receipts of your mobile bill or broadband bill or your rental bill or electricity bill. No need to keep anything. So presumptive tax means whatever is the turnover, 6% of the turnover is considered as your profit. For that profit, you just pay the tax. No questions will be asked. I'm just giving an example. So let us say you have done 18 trades. 10 trades resulted in 10 lakh rupees profit. 8 trades resulted in 8 lakh rupees loss. So 10 lakh profit, 8 lakh loss. So that means there is a net profit of 2 lakh rupees. You don't have to pay the tax for 2 lakh rupees, of course, because you can show the expenses. After the expenses, whatever the net figure comes, you are going to pay the tax. But instead of that, what you can do, you can look at the turnover. 10 lakh is the profit, 8 lakh is the loss. So the total summation of loss and profit is 18 lakh rupees. So that 18 lakh rupees is considered to be your turnover. So 6% of that 18 lakh rupees, which will come roughly about 1 lakh rupees. You can say 1 lakh rupees is your profit, you just pay the tax for 1 lakh rupees. But you cannot show off the expenses here. Your actual profit is 2 lakh rupees and that 1 lakh is given for your expenses. If your actual profit based on your profit loss statement, then you can, if that is beneficial, you can go ahead. Or if the presumptive taxation is beneficial for you, you can go for presumptive taxation also. So presumptive taxation is very, very useful one, and so you can use that one. The fifth trick is paying the advance taxes regularly. Every 3 months, you have to calculate your profit and loss, and whatever is the profit, you are supposed to be paying taxes for that amount. So if you don't do that, what will happen? The income tax will be charging interest for those amount. And believe me, in the last financial year, I did not pay any advance tax. I ended up paying 40 lakh rupees only towards the interest payment. So that is why this financial year I am regularly paying my advance taxes so that I don't have to pay a lot of interest to the income tax department. You pay interest, that is also expense. You avoid that, that is a savings for you. So please pay the advance taxes regularly. And the last sixth trick is claiming the deductions. And many people think this is a business, whatever is the business profit we have to pay tax. Only for companies, whatever is the profit they have to pay tax. But for individual, so whatever is the profit you don't pay the taxes, you can also claim the deductions. What are the deductions? Your basic exemption of 2.5 lakh rupees per annum, that you can deduct. Then if you have any housing loan and 1.5 lakh rupees towards the interest and 2 lakh rupees towards the principal payment, that comes under ATC, that also you can deduct. Let us say if you have some medical insurance, so that will be coming under another section. So whatever the exemptions you can take those exemptions. Just to summarize, number one, you can claim all the expenses related to your business. Number two, you can set off the losses if there is any loss. Number three, you can choose between old tax regime and new tax regime. Number four, you can choose presumptive tax. You can pay based on your turnover. And number five, keep paying advance taxes to reduce the interest charges or to avoid the interest charges. And number six, you can also claim the deductions. Well, I came out with few videos and the response was very good and we get positive feedback. But however, some of you may have some queries and you can ask your questions in the description. I will collate all the questions. I will come out with a question answer video for taxation and I will be asking the questions and the taxbuddy.com CEO Mr. Sujit Bangar will be answering the questions. So we will come out with that video in 1 to 2 weeks time. So hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching.